Welcome to another exciting adventure in Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. In this episode, or should I say the previous one, we were pretty much building a monster trap where they were supposedly drowned to their death. Find out later that I made it tall enough for Endermen, found out Endermen don't drown. Anyway, I'm going to do something a little different. My timer is going to be set for exactly 1 hour instead of 55 minutes. The reason it was 55 is that when I was exploring the cave systems, I knew when time was up to head back up, put away the haul, and then the last day would be over. Now that I have a stronghold, I set the timer for the exact time just in case I lose track. And I'll know when to quit exactly. So anyway, we're not going to spend a whole ton of time on the trap. We're going to spend just a little bit of time on it. And here's the world. Watch me suck. Minecraft birthday seed. And it is days 196, 197, 198. We are going to start on the aforementioned trap. And when the world pops up, we'll hit the timer. Bang. And the birthday seed appears now. And the reason I do that is if you want to play this map on your own terms, you can. And there was an Enderman. He went away. Alright, so hopefully this will work. Now the thing here is, and I completely left the way to not get to the top. This also serves as an Enderman shelter. The idea is that I get this far enough outside, and I mean we're pretty much close enough to far, that we don't overtake the farm with it. We don't want to do that. So I'll do is I'll add a believable pillar here, and that'll be our access. Do I have my buckets of water? I have buckets, but no water. So in this case, we start... Oh yeah, this is not exactly well thought out, but... Oops. Headset's a little loud. Oh well, I'll deal with that. I verified that my timer is indeed on and functioning. What I need to do is put some temporary blocks down so I can actually get back up. There. We'll go get our buckets of water. 1, 2, 3. Now I can get up. Now, as I was... well, maybe not. As I was saying... we get this ramp far enough out, we can build the 2 wings, and in multiple stories, in which we can build the main trap where more of the baddies will form. And by the way, some people were wondering, who don't have the game, what exactly is going to make this attract monsters? It's going to be dark. Monsters in Minecraft love the dark. It doesn't have to be pitch dark, but a certain light level that they will spawn. And thunderstorms happen to be just enough of a low light level that they will form. The idea is to make it absolutely positively possible that they will form in here. Now this is a narrow, very narrow area for them to form in, so not exactly gonna do a lot for us right now, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do here is, I think at this point we're going to, this is where the branching out's gonna happen. We'll still have our, I mean this will still continue, but what'll happen is, I think it's 8 blocks out. Not 100% sure on that. I think that might be, ooh, overshoot. I think that might be the magic number. Not 100% sure. That's a little close, but that's okay. Alright, making a little more work than I need it to be. There we go. Actually, I might want to make it a little more accessible. Okay, this is roughly where the real trap will start. And what's going to happen here is there'll be 2 wings that go off to the sides and multiple decks. And that'll add more area for which monsters can spawn during the day. And I'm putting torches up here, so it'll be relatively safe. It may not be perfect, but the idea is we want them to form inside, not outside. Okay, a little bit of a damage hit there. That's okay. That's by design. What we're going to do here is carefully go along the sides like we're doing. Yeah, we're going to want it like that. This is going to be 1 tier high. Actually, it might make it 2, but for now, for accessibility, we're just going to make it 1. Maybe it's going to be 3 tiers wide. In terms of 3 more ramps, like we see here. And like I said in this episode, we're not going to concentrate most of the time on this like we did in the previous. The idea here is just to get it far enough along. Okay, sun's starting to set. Uh-oh, getting low on cobblestone, so I think you know what we might be doing. What we usually do when it gets dark. Because, yeah, this is getting a bit low. Let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think water goes 8. Let's find out. And this will be 8. I'm saying per 1 meter high, it'll go out 8 and then terminate. But in this piece, I actually want some slight overlap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll try it. And I'll just use this as a ledge to step on. Alrighty. Oh, I don't have water. Actually, I didn't want to do that. Well, take a plunge. Okay, this just looks really fake. So, let's add a little bit of realism here. And we don't have enough to make that leg. So it's kind of a dangling monster trap. Anyway, this is what it looks like from afar, sort of, right now. That's the delivery ramp, and the main trap will be out here and about. So, we need materials for that. And before we go anywhere, let's just check our inventory and run. Because we need to go to the shelter. It's going to need a few things, provided that I have some of the things I want. And in we go. Okay, in, not get stuck in the corner. I like that we can run corners, run stairs, or corners. It helps. Alrighty. I don't remember if I put it away or not. Well, anyway, we need to put some stuff away. I have spider eyes, which I find will be helpful. I'm going to temporarily put the water buckets there. And I've been thinking about this for a while, so let's grab the iron. This is something I've meant to do for a while, and I haven't done it. I want to put this around the fireplace. Yeah, good job, me. And failed to make the corner. There. Now you can't walk into it. Aren't I nice? Although it won't help me much here if there's an Enderman. And I see creepers and other things. Here's the swimming pool. Here's some lounge chairs. Alright, what I'm gonna do is over here. Do I still have the... Okay, I did put the buckets away. That's good. Oh, look, I had more cobblestone. Oh, well, we still need more. Oh, I do have my flint and steel on me. I want that for the next part of our adventure. Oh, yeah, and we want to make sure that the regular sword is available. And we need to move. Look around, see if he's in the neighborhood. No, but there's a creeper. Hi, creeper. Come on in. There you go. Here's an old tired joke. What's green and red all over? You. Alrighty. Now to go down here and get more material, which ultimately we'll be using later rather than right now. Although I might actually go back today, go back day 2 and build a little more of that, and then... No, I might not. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we were building this side and getting things wrong as usual. And of course we work our way up. So we're getting close to a corner. We want to make sure that we're not... Oh boy, this is all messed up. Yeah, this whole thing is all screwed up. I did a good job here. Oh, you know what? Better to find out now. Wait a minute, that might be okay. Yeah, that side's okay. This side is kind of not. Actually, you go over there. Yeah. And we'll put a couple torches in there because we messed it up. We're good this way now. This is what happens when you are a little too blast happy and you make holes that are just a little too big with TNT. You tend to lose exactly where everything's supposed to go and mess up the math and everything. Well, I think I got it all correct now. Well, we're fortunately near the very end of this thing, so there's not much more to worry about. And of course, we blast our way this way. And we are at the right depth. And that's all aligned. That's beautiful. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Because the system's not any good if the center's in there. And as you can see, we're low enough that redstone exists. There we go. We are getting really low. I'm just talking to my head now how much more we need. This is where I'm wishing I had a shovel. I didn't make one. And of course we keep that structure all cobblestone or the smooth stuff, so if creepers come a creeping and blow stuff up, it doesn't hurt this stuff. Get a lot of this gravel in the way. Okay, not what we wanted. We could use the flint, because we need to make more arrows when we go fight the Ender Dragon. We're gonna need them. The more the merrier. So, take care of this. And fill in the hole here. Oh, next day's already upon us. And we'll there we go. Alright, we'll end it here. And head back up and day 197 we shall embark on. And what we'll do is we'll just put some of this away. Yeah, since this is near the farm, we might as well put it where the farm is. It just makes sense. And we need to eat some more moo patties. Here we are. When we get further down, of course, it just means it takes that much longer to get to the top. So let's go to the farm. Since, like I said, that's where most of this stuff is going to be used, we might as well put it closest to where it needs to be. Alright, we're not going to do any breeding. The moo cows and the chickens are okay. The pigs, we need to find carrots. And I'm going to personally drag the items. I'll keep some of it. Alright, and some of it will actually have to go in the shelter. So, we'll put that away and we'll head over to the Stronghold. We got some stuff we want to do there too. This should not take very long. We're just going to put a few things away. Like, we got some redstone. Oh, and since we're on the way, might as well take the Eye of Ender with us. And we definitely want to put the put this away. We won't make them now. We just store them away just for time's sake. We can always make those later. And it's time to head off on the long journey to not the shelter. I keep calling it the shelter. That's what that thing is. To our second home. newly acquired the what do you call it? Stronghold. Let's go put another Eye of Ender away. We'll just be that much closer. Long journey forward. And stuttered. As I tried to run, the game stuttered. That canceled out my run. So we're gonna do a little clearing. Because trying to make room for trying to open up the area so that we can explore and not get killed. But it's taken quite a bit of time to do that. That's where our flint and steel is going to come in handy. Ready? So like I said in the beginning, when I use the timer, I generally have it set 5 minutes before the hour is up. Because when I'm down on the ground exploring and not really paying attention to time, I'll have something to remind me that things are getting kind of long-winded. It's time to end it and save what you got. And take care of it the next time. And now that we got the stronghold and we don't have a real true indicator when we're down there, I'm now setting the timer to a full hour, so when it goes off, that's it. Show's over. As we can see, we didn't quite clear away everything. Yeah, I think this is when a creeper interfered. So I'm gonna just take care of some of the loose ends. See, I'm more than half the day, you know. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do to make things a lot faster, and it's probably gonna slow the crap down on my computer. Is gonna do a little arson. And of course, Minecraft arson is cool. Real arson, stupid and illegal. Because there are people stupid enough to think, hey, it's in a video game, let's do it in real life. No. Clearing out the forest. Killing off the trees. Because, hey, fire. Yeah, this will definitely open things up. Oh yeah, computer's really starting to get slow now. Struggling to even keep 15 frames a second now. But that's because we got a lot of action going on. A lot of torch action. It's really screwing up the computer's frame rate. That is normal. I've seen other people with good machines do this, and that's exactly what happens. It gets very slow. Ooh, not good. Yeah, I don't really want to do it this way, but for our safety, it's probably best. As you see, I'm not running because, well, we got plenty of water in which we could go to if we need it. Yeah, frame rate's getting pretty nasty now. That should open things up a bit. You think? Yeah, this computer's struggling big. I mean, Smokey the Bear would not be happy right now. But we kind of need this. Any of the scraps we'll pick up. Can burn them for charcoal. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, yeah, look at how much more open it is. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, we never put the torch up there. And we kind of need this. There, my frame rate's back up. Oh, I wonder what happens when I point in that general direction. Probably because it's not really visible. Here's another one. So now we got 3, 4, 6 left. So I was thinking of opening up the wall here, only to find that there was a stairwell. But I think I find out in actuality there's plenty of I keep not remembering what I want to say. I was going to open that up, and I found that I believe the stairs really don't go anywhere. And I keep going that way. This is the way. And so is this. And one of the other things I want to do is actually turn these into stairs. Actually, I'll wait. That's gonna take a lot of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, just take a look. See, this doesn't really go to anything. And this probably doesn't go to anything either, so let's do a little opening up of the building here. Plus we have some holes to fill in from the many silverfish that popped up. There, that helps. While I'm thinking of it, let's do that now. Move the signs out of the way for the time being. Use the good stuff to fill that in. And I think we're good there. Let's see here. Overshot. Oh, we never finished this. Beautiful. That's wrong. I didn't aim right. Okay, we need 4 more. Or 3. I'm sure we can... I only... I don't know, can I get away with doing this with one that's not the same? Yes, I can. Thank you, Mossy. You proved yourself to be worth something. And... yeah, let's just finish that off. There, if the light engine did what it was promised to do, that'll look good. What I'm going to do here is go like this and like that and get rid of that. Put one here instead. Yeah, we'll put some lighting in here so we can get rid of some of these that are on the floor. Yeah, this doesn't go to anything either. I'm not going to see where it goes yet. Uh-oh. Got a brick that doesn't want to break so easily. Like right there. In there. You know what that means? Uh-oh. Cave system. And what we want to do right now is grab something else. What we're going to do is that'll be our reference point. Oh, good. It's that might not be a reference point. Yeah, it is. Okay, give me I don't care at this point. And some mossy to make it look a little better. Okay, that actually goes to absolutely nothing. So we'll do there, there. Get ready for some silverfish fun now. Alrighty. Let's fill in that gap if we can. And wow, I'm getting 60 frames a second now. Should I get used to that? Probably not. And mossy just to make it look different. I'll just take it this far for now. Throw a torch over here, grab that. This whole stair thing will disappear. I have a nice big opening to here. Alrighty. We have a sign, and I've wanted to name this place, and I've never done that. So, let's head on out. Should be somewhat safe to do so. Eh, maybe not. Well, it's starting to get there. Go. And away. See, it's all nice and open now, although it's jerky. Thought I heard a creeper, like that guy. Ooh, nice knockback. Hi, creeper. Knockback makes life easy. Hi, Enderman. I see you. Where's my shelter? There it is. There it is. Will he come? You don't want to come and play? What a ripoff. Let's get rid of these. It just looks kind of stupid. Yeah, see, the Endermen are still hiding around here. Oh, that's gone. Oh, that's as much arson as we're gonna do here today. Of course, as I always say, the only time arson is cool is when it's in Minecraft. In the real world, it's stupid. It's dangerous. It's illegal. So let's just clean some of this up. Can I reach it from here? I can't. Oh, I'm not terribly worried about time right now. I'm gonna put that over there, that over here. More flint, more flint. That's good for the dragon fight. Wow, look at how much more empty this place is now. You can actually see around. There's another jungle there. Wait a minute. Let's take care of that. And get ourselves some more wood. There we go. There's a torch that time. Oh, it stopped right at the jungle. That's pretty convenient. Alrighty, we got that done. Sort of. It's a lot more open, which is what we want for fighting Endermen, creepers, and other wonderful monsters that go bump in the night. Anyway, I wanted to name this Stronghold. Let's do that right now. I think I'll name it Fort Duff. Fits properly, don't you think? And we'll do the same thing here. Fort Duff. There. Now it's got a name. One that's rather fitting, might I add. So I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put away the goods that I have. This doesn't really go anywhere. More chickenses. And zombie flesh. We'll take that with us. Or we could cook it here. Save it for the dragon fight. Then we'll take this and put it here. Got creeper guts, we can take that with us. Compass we'll leave here. It's in a safe location, as I'm trying to say. We'll ditch a few items like that. And some we won't ditch that we should put away, like mossies, that stuff, and here we go, and some of that, as well as that. I'll take half the stack with me. Now we're going to head back to the shelter. Now you know how we do that. Facing the wrong way, that's why it had to do it a second time there. Here we are. A lot faster, ain't it? Wow, I'm actually getting 60 frames over here. That is nice. Alright, back into the shelter. Because we got some stuff to put away. Might as well put everything in safekeeping. So back up we go. And then we got some creeper guts, enough to make a TNT. We'll do that later. I don't need it right now. No, we actually want that. Put those away. Someday we're gonna go find dogs. And over here, I think that'll work. Oh, totally forgot. Put that away. So we did a little clearing. Now we can kind of see what's coming around the corner. This is kind of an abandoned, what do you call it? Tree farm. Although I think I might continue that again. Alright, we don't need this. This. We put away the water buckets. That's not going to help us here. There, just to give it a little structural integrity type believability. That's our 10-minute warning. And this time it actually means 10 minutes. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Oh well. And this looks kind of fake too. In my buckets of water. I don't know if I store them in here. Oh yeah, anything I needed I kept here in the farm. Okay, let's go down the magic steps. There we go. Oh, but I didn't put my buckets here. Where did I put them? Crap, it's getting a little unsafe to venture now. We don't need that. It's not a good thing. Let's try and do this quickly as we can before it gets too dangerous. I do think it's up here. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, wasted trip. Let's put the chicken here. Let's go. See if we can get some Endermen. Come out and play, Enderman. I'm heading towards the new trap. And here we go. 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 Run. There you go. Oh, the enchanted sword works. Or does it? Let's hit you with the good one. I got ripped off. Where are you? That's not an Enderman. That's just a shadow. Yeah, this makes a good impromptu Enderman shelter. Alright, back up we go. He bagged out on us. So, back up here, where we were playing. Just see what happens here. Give 5 more minutes. And there you go, it just makes it. Now if I just throw a useless item down there, see if it does what it's supposed to. Yep, it works. Now it's time to, we're not gonna build out. I mean, up, so to speak. This will be 2 levels. The reason this isn't really working quite yet is there's not really a lot of area, dark area, for a monster to spawn in. And I'm just going to look for Enderman again, see if that one will reappear. Nope. So we're 2 deep right now. Now we want to go for 3. There's number 3. There's a creeper trying to get at us, but can't. But if we fall off, we better run. Number 4. I know it's not the most exciting thing on the planet, but you might as well do something literally constructive while it's dark. And for now, we don't want any monsters up here. Of course, when we get this little section done and move on, we'll knock out the torches. 5. Now this will go 8 out. We're at 5. And what happens is the monsters will get stuck in a current, and when they reach the edge, they'll fall into this one and head down that way. And it looks like we're going to be stopping pretty soon. as I know this might be boring for you, but this actually went by very fast. Probably because I'm trying to accomplish something. Now what we'll do is, when we get this whole thing done, which isn't going to happen today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is I'll just get it this far, and that way I'll know where the thing stops. There we go. That'll be enough to do it. And there's the Enderman again. Hold on here. That was the timer. It went off a little prematurely. Anyway, that'll be this episode of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. Days 196, 197, 198. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.